Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very short one, and it's one that is very close to my heart. Today I really wanted to talk about finding a job, right? Because we're living in times where people graduate from uni, from college, and they don't really, it takes time for them to get a job, right? They don't really settle immediately into a job. So today I really wanted to talk about the issues surrounding that. And the reason I wanted to do this was because, you see, so many of us have a preconceived mind that because I've been to uni, because I've been to college, because I've been to because I've studied somewhere, that means I'm going to end up in an office somewhere, sitting on a fancy desk. I'll be somebody's boss, and I'll be in an office and getting loads of money. Essentially, that's the assumption that we have, and it's not necessarily an assumption. Maybe I should say it's a hope that we have, that because I am educated, because I've gone to school, because I have a certain qualification, I finished high school, I should be able to get a certain job, right? But then because of the way the economy is right now, we don't always get the jobs that we want. Hence, we tend to sit around for a long time. Now, I'll be honest with you, I know that it's very discouraging when you've been to school all these years and then you've thought about all the things that you could have been doing, all the plans that you have for your future, whether it's to build a house or rent a house, buy a car, hang out with your friends and spend money on yourself, spend money on your family, or pay back your parents, or whatever plans you may have had you may have wanted to fulfill after finishing school, after getting a job. I think those things can still happen. The only problem that I have noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that most of us wait to find a job. We haven't really adopted that mentality where we have to create the job for ourselves. And personally, I am very flexible. Unfortunately, our generation, because of the preconceived mind that I've just talked about, all you want to do is to sit in an office. Anything other than that is not necessarily going to be a job for you. So I have 3 things to say. 3 things that I think we need to watch out for. 3 things that we need to be aware of. And 3 things that are really, really key in getting ahead. And getting our foot in the door. And I think that's what matters. It's once you get your foot in the door that you open yourself up to other opportunities and other chances of other things coming up. And so the first one is be vulnerable. So whether you have a degree, whether you have a certificate, a diploma, whatever it is that you have, or you're just from high school, don't be afraid to ask people for jobs. Even if they turn you down, what's the worst that could happen to you? I mean, they could say no. You won't die because they say no, will you? Exactly. So be vulnerable. It's okay for people to give you advice. Like, ask those that you think, for example, in the field that you want to go in, or that could mentor you career-wise. Ask them how best to get started. And I think it's okay in that instance to just start by asking for advice, and always asking people that will connect you. And sometimes it's about building a network. Many of us, our first job we got because someone introduced us to someone, or someone pushed our CV for us, and that's completely fine. I know that as you're finishing high school, if your parents are not necessarily connected, it will be your friends that are connected to your friends' parents, or your relatives, or the friends that you make as you're going to school, you're going to university, and that sort of thing, right? Yeah. So it's okay to ask for advice, it's okay to ask for a job, it's okay to ask for help. Don't just sit there waiting because you've applied for jobs. Keep applying, but also keep talking to people. Open yourself up to other avenues and other ideas and other opinions. That's number 1. Number 2 is I hope I'm not losing my thought here. Number two is don't always follow your passion. So you've been to uni, right? You've studied law, you've studied medicine is not really hard to find a job. So I'll push that aside. So you've studied law, you've studied biomedical science, or whatever degree that you have, and sometimes the job is not always easy to find, and in that case, you just sit around, because in your mind, you've made up your mind that, okay, I want to be a lawyer. The only thing I can do for me to be a lawyer is to work in a law firm. Okay? Now, if you can't find a job in a law firm, are you just going to sit forever until such a time as you can find that job? Passion is good. It's good that you're passionate about something, but don't always follow your passion, because I know that it's one of the most common advice, like, oh no, follow your passion and do what you love and love what you do. And I think that's fantastic. It's all fine and dandy. But when you're getting started, what really matters is getting your foot in the door. So sometimes, in order for you to actually get to have a chance to do what you're passionate about, you need to find an alternative. If there are no jobs, you're going to have to create one for yourself. Now, you're not qualified enough. The example I'm using is that of a law student. You're not qualified enough to open your own law firm, but what else can you do? What business can you start? Can you offer your cleaning services if you're good at cleaning? Can you offer babysitting services? Can you offer to write people's CVs? Can you offer to write proposals for people? Can you offer to do research for people that's unrelated to your field? Can you challenge yourself to learn a new skill that will give you an advantage on the job market, right? Something that will just help you get your foot in the door. Can you just be a receptionist for a little while you work towards your passion, while you work towards achieving your goal? Can you do something in the meantime, right? A lot of us are stagnant because we're so focused on that office, on that desk, on that car, on that thing that we want in our minds, and we're not thinking about what else we could be doing in order to get to where we want to get, right? Exactly. And so this is number 2 of my list. I think that as young or old, but as people, we need to be very aware of the opportunities that surround us. So sometimes there may not be an opportunity out there for you, and that's something you need to be prepared for. There may not be something out there to accommodate your passion. You're going to have to create it on your own. However, in order for you to create it, you need to start somewhere. You need to start something that will help you financially in order for you to pursue your passion, your dreams, and the things that give you sleepless nights, right? Exactly. Because they say that if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not worth dreaming about. So that's number 2. In fact, before I even go to number 3, is that the reason why I mentioned that you need to find an alternative is that, you see, if I want to go to law school and I don't have a job, now in order for me to find a job, I need to be connected to people. So what if I got a job as a cleaner for an office building where there are law firms, right? And then one of the people, I took my CV there whilst doing my job. It's easy for them to say, oh yes, she has a degree. Oh yes, she has a diploma in law, or she did ABCD, or she's passionate about ABCD. It's very easy. The whole idea about doing something, anything, is about you getting your foot in the door. Start a business if you have to. Talk to your friends, partner with somebody. You see, that's the other thing that I'm probably not going to talk about in this video. I'll talk about in another video, but just in a few sentences. Something that we also need to consider is that sometimes you have something that you're good at, but maybe you don't have a certain resource, right? Now, resources can be finance or just you as a person. So you have a certain talent, but you don't have the finance to start a business or put it into something that is profitable. Find someone you can partner with that has another resource that you lack. Use your strength and someone else's strength and come up with something better that you can do together in order for you to have some sort of income as you wait for you to pursue your dream and your passion. It's okay to work with other people. And that's why I really wanted to talk about this second one, because it's very, very important. Passion is good. I encourage passion. I encourage dreams. I encourage destiny. I encourage it. I really do. But I think that sometimes in order for you to do that, you need to empower yourself financially. You need to empower yourself in your mind. You need to empower your character. And I think those things are built way before you start living your passion and your dreams and all of that. They're built in small beginnings, so don't despise them. So the third one is create your position. I've probably talked about this a little bit, but I'm still going to go into it and just say, so here's the thing. For those that, for example, you are working, right? You are working and you feel like it's not the job that you want. Why don't you create the position that you want to work in, right? Why don't you just, instead of you just sitting around waiting for your dream job to come up, why don't you create the dream job that you want, right? If you want to be, for example, a head of a company, start your own company. Think of something that you can do. Don't sit and wait for someone to come up with their company to hire you to lead their company. No. Sometimes these opportunities don't come to us. Sometimes these opportunities don't come to us. They literally are waiting for us to create them. They're waiting for us to start something. Now, if you're always waiting for opportunities to come your way, you're rarely going to do anything extraordinary with your life. To be extraordinary, to do something great with your life, to pursue your passion, to pursue your dreams, your purpose, your destiny, it will require some stubbornness. It will require some strength and some courage. You have to be okay with failing along the way in your pursuit of the things that you want. You have to be okay with failing in your pursuit of your passion, in your pursuit of your dream job, in your pursuit of those things that you are hoping to live, I think that you need to be okay with trying and starting afresh and learning from all those experiences. But the key thing is to create those opportunities for yourself, right? If you are a writer, no one is asking you to write for their magazine. Start your own blog, right? Write your own things and share them. Brand yourself in such a manner that the stuff that you are giving to the world, the stuff that you are sharing, whether it's about anything, whatever it's about, it doesn't matter what it is. As long as it's something that you are creating from scratch, people pay attention to consistency. Whether you are even failing, it really doesn't matter. Consistency is key. Start something that you can stick with. Start something that you are completely passionate about. And stick with it. Create your own jobs, and be hopeful. Don't be afraid to bring in other people to partner with you in the pursuit of your dreams, in the pursuit of your dream job, in the pursuit of that one thing that you just want to do with your life and with your career. I think that sometimes what hinders us from finding that fantastic job is because we feel that we can do it alone, right? So if I want to be CEO of a company and maybe I don't have the money for it, I have the qualifications, I have the work experience, but I don't have the finance to support me in starting whatever business I am interested in, right? For me to make me that CEO, to run a company and, to set records or whatever your aim may be. I need to be willing to partner with someone who can give me the resources that I don't have and be willing to share that authority that I am desiring, right? And sometimes it really just takes thinking about these things and just trying things and seeing if it works out, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay, but at least you're trying. I really wanted to do this video because I feel like a lot of us are sitting around waiting for things to happen to us. Yes, you're looking for a job. Yes, you're dropping your CVs out there, but what else can you do? Challenge yourself. Who is in your network? Number one, so who are you talking to? Who are you being vulnerable with? Who are you getting advice from, right? People are important. Networks are important to build your professional life, okay? Networks are very important because they recommend you for this, you recommend them for that, and it's good for growth. So who are you networking with? Number two, like I said, don't always follow your passion. Passion is important, but it's not the number one thing. So what else can you do in the meantime? As you are trying to get to your dream job, to your dream career, what can you do in order for you to get there, right? What compromises do you have to make in order for you to get there? Number three, like I said, is create the job yourself. Start a company, okay? Partner with someone. Get into this thing of putting your hands to the plow yourself, instead of just sitting around waiting for an employer to call you, say, hey, we have your dream job, do you wanna come for that interview? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope it's been helpful. Leave your comments down below and let me know if there's any other videos you want me to do, and let's share on how we can help one another and help empower one another. Thanks for watching.